Hello guys and welcome back to episode 2 of FS22 Public Works. I don't actually know what I think the title will be Public Works because that's what it is. But as you can see, we've made a little bit of progress. I made a little bit of progress off recording because obviously I didn't want it to get too laborious. Truck's already getting a wee bit dirty. So through all that, we made £1.5 grand selling what I made from that. And then I did speak to the landowner, and he did give us half up front. He did give us 5k. But I was thinking that I'm gonna speak to the bank next episode because there has been no excavators in this whatsoever. No excavators on the used market. So I was thinking we go with something quite small, but not exactly cheap, obviously, unfortunately, which is a little Hitachi like this. It'll just give us a bit more usage, and it'll be a bit more, I don't know, it's a bit bigger. It'll get little jobs done a lot quicker, but obviously we'll keep the cat. But yeah, so I was thinking of just taking out a loan, buying that, buying a little tipper trailer, and a tractor with obviously a low loader as well. So that's the plan at the minute. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak to the bank off recording because they don't like being recorded, and to see if they'll give us a loan. If they do, brilliant. We will take out a loan and we will get a tiny bit a bigger, tiny bit of a bigger machine. Just so we can advance things a little bit faster. Not advance things faster. No, that's not what I mean. Finish jobs a bit quicker, just so we can keep the game interesting and the episodes and the series interesting as well. But anyway, I digress. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep going with this for now, and we're gonna see how far we can get in one episode. So what we're going to do is we're just going to power through as much as we can. I am very, very tempted, seeing as I'm very tempted to get this loan out, just to start dumping this on the road and then getting, you know, a telehandler or something to tidy it up later. Because we won't finish this episode. Surprise, surprise. But I am very tempted of doing something like that, or maybe even just piling on top of the foundations for now, because then we'll be able to go straight from this to doing the foundations. And as we would be getting a bigger piece of equipment, I could see if we could find a pipe grabber, or you know, like a claw or something, so we can actually lay some pipe down, get some pipe sent over, get some pipe delivered, and then be able to actually lay the pipe for him, so then we could actually ask for a little bit more money, mainly to pay off the very expensive loan we're about to take out. But that is an option, and it's the option I'm swaying towards, just because it means we've got more, you know, more, I don't know what the word is, versatilities, I don't know. We'll be more versatile, and we'll be more adaptive to different situations. Like, you know, if it's a small job, we've got the cat. If it's a medium to a little bit larger job, we've got the Hitachi, you know? And then with that Hitachi and the cat combined, we'll be able to work on bigger jobs, which pay more, make more money, that sort of thing. Okay? So that's the plan at the minute, but I'm just trying to think of where to dump this. But if we're doing the plan I'm gonna go with, I think I'm not gonna sell the dump truck. I think I'm just gonna pile the dirt in a corner, because we're gonna need the dirt to replace over the pipe, aren't we? We are. Maybe if I dump it on the left hand side of the excavator. I'll have to dump this on the right because it's a bit too much. But if I do that with the excavator from now on, That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I'm just gonna do it. If you guys aren't happy with it, I'm sorry. And then in the next one I'll fix it if you guys aren't too happy or too keen with the idea of my plan. What we can do now is we can move this out of the way, and this can become the roadblock for now. Just because obviously there's no point in putting it in there if we're going to do this plan. I know this changes things up. I get that, and I understand that it is different. It's a completely different idea to the whole idea that we started with, but I think it will make this series that little bit more interesting and you know, a bit better in my opinion. I did try and look for a pipe grab or I'm gonna call it a claw because that's what it actually is. I was trying to look for one for the cat, but I couldn't find one that fit, unfortunately, on the used and new equipment market. So we're gonna have to go for that. So the Hitachi will definitely help. And I know I'm very brand orientated. Like I like having one brand, but for this I'm gonna change it up a bit. We're gonna use multiple different brands just because I like all of the brands. You know, I do like them, and I think once you get used to using one piece of equipment so much, it gets a little bit not laborious, but repetitive, I think is the word to use. So, you know, being able to switch equipment out whenever I want and using different brands, Volvo, Hitachi, Kubota, that sort of thing, I think that will just make this a more diverse, you know, it'll be a more diverse set of excavators, which means, you know, every one of them has got their positives and their strengths and their weaknesses, so I think it will make it a little bit more fun. But yeah, so that's gonna be the plan, I think. You know what, should we try this in first person? Try it in first person. I'm just upset that my larger bucket doesn't fit in this hole. It's a lovely bucket. It holds a little bit more material because obviously it's a larger bucket. And it's a very nice bucket actually. I really do like that bucket. It's unfortunate that I'm gonna dump it on both sides. That's probably a very silly idea, seeing as I might not even be able to get through that gap. But we'll panic about that when the time comes. We're only making a little bit of a mess for now. It will get tidied up. It will get prettied up by us, hopefully, if the landowner allows. So, yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going with this. If we can't finish it this episode, don't worry, we will finish it next with this equipment. However, we will have to break, obviously, because we'll have a delivery, and that is the piece ooh, almost fell in the hole. You don't want that now, do you? You don't. I missed a bit, so I'm gonna get that quickly. Hopefully this is enough dirt. If not, we can always go buy some, or just dig it up from the foundations, seeing as the foundations are going to be needing to be completely removed and replaced. I understand that this probably isn't the standard practice of digging a trench that is just wide enough for your excavator to fit. Yeah, okay. Whoa, what is going on? Got no control over my excavator now. There you go, that'll have to do. I think I'm very far away. I am. The tracks on this excavator are not well, they are. They're inverse controls, so you know. It's a little bit of a learning curve. I'm used to. Obviously, I'm used to the mod stuff, but I did invest in the Platinum DLC, which obviously does have excavators in it, but I'm not sure if they are compatible with this mod. I've never tested it. That is something I need to look into because those excavators are wonderful. And they're very, whoop. Let's lower that. Try and balance ourselves out a little bit because I've made a boo-boo. Let's just pop the bucket on the ground. Raise that back up. We will completely tip the excavator. I made that worse, didn't I? I did. I made that a lot worse. Okay. How am I meant to get out of this now? Let's think. Probably not by doing what I'm doing, but it sort of worked. It worked. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be digging on the side from now on. Yeah, these controls are inversed. This is weird. So they're inversed when it's stationary, but when it's moving, they're not. I actually have a more daft idea, which you guys might find a bit funny. But we're going to do it this way. And we're going to go like this. Yes. That works. And we're wide enough to where we shouldn't get dinged by falling in. We are going to lower the blade. Oh, we're not, because we are less stable with it. It's a bit of fun in first person. I do really like this excavator. Obviously it's just very small. Which means you don't move much material. But that is expected with this size of equipment. But yeah, we've already made a hell of a lot of progress, so woohoo. And I will speak to the landowner and I will speak to the bank in between episodes, because obviously landowner doesn't like being recorded, nor does the bank, sorry. I don't know why I didn't say the. But yeah, so, and then in the next episode, if you see us sitting with a comfortable however much money we're going to need, then you know the bank said yes. And if you then find out during the episode that the landowner said we can do the foundations for a set amount of money, then you will find out in the next episode. But for now, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you do subscribe and you want to get involved, message me on Discord after you've subscribed. Tell me I've subscribed, I want to become a part of either the logging, mining, public works, or multiple if you really want to. It's up to you guys, it's completely your choice. But yeah, send me a message on Discord, join the Discord group, and we will go from there. So I hope you guys did enjoy it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!